trying to arrange more drivers for the tour. We've hit a few snags on drivers. So once I've sorted the stickers out, sorted out a couple more drivers, which I have kind of sorted out the drivers. I just need a few definites that we're ready to go. I need to get home and try and reevaluate and try and get this show on the road again.
Hello everybody, I hope you're doing good today. This video may contain copyrighted material being used underneath the Fair Use Act to expose the traveling gypsies. It's Globally Scam Tour. Let's get started, shall we? That's right, you heard it from Jason himself. They got to put the tour on hold because they didn't source enough drivers. 39 countries, 65 or 69 stops or whatever, they ain't going to make it into 2 countries. If in and out of one. Europe. This channel here, his name is Flat Earth Underground. I don't really know who he is, but he confronted the Globe Lie Tour on their stop at the convention. And let me point out, the convention, you know what? There was more of the cult leaders there than there were actual followers, paying customers. Basically, Paul on a plane, Jason, Roxanne, the whole clown show, Nathan, Ranty, Anthony Riley, all them video makers, they all showed up across the pond to meet up and have a party. That's basically what they did. And they gave speeches to each other. The same dribble we've heard over and over and over. And basically, this is just a flat earth meetup and they're charging people for it. Just ridiculous. So anyways, this guy here, Flat Earth Underground, he went there and confronted him. And let's start here because he asked Jason about the van. Jason claims he bought this van, financed it himself, and then is going to pass it along to other people throughout many different countries to continue the tour. And each individual is going to get insurance and all this stuff, and he's going to trust people he doesn't even know to take his van through 39 fucking countries. That's why they had to stop the show, because they don't have a driver now to take it out of the UK into Europe. They started planning this back in December. If you go on Facebook and type in Globe Lie Tour, they started planning this back in December of 2018. The only thing they planned to do was how to get money out of you. They didn't plan or set up any of this. They still haven't even got stickers for the van. So let's get going here. Let's listen to Flat Earth United as he confronts them.
New van for the tour, is it?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Nice. Who's paid for that then?
Sorry?
Who's paid for that?
Me. Myself.
Oh. Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
Paid for it himself. And then he's going to pass it along to somebody in the UK, and then that person's going to pass it along to somebody else. And they're all going to get insurance, so his the person who gave him the loan will be satisfied that, nothing's going to happen to the van when it goes through this tour throughout 39 different states. It's all nonsense. They did zero planning for this. Like I said, the only thing they planned was how to rake money out of you. So let's go to the next clip here. Because he asked, how are you going to do all this activism in different countries? Because, see, I wonder if he even has a passport, Jason. Do you got a passport? But anyways, let's listen here, because he ain't going to do it. He's heading back home with the camper.
Roxanne's dad here.
So what's the plan for how you're going to do activism in all these different countries?
Well, I'm not myself. No, I'm. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not. basically we've made it into a relay for it to pass on, to go for all around the countries.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
Do you have like flyers in different languages and that?
No.
So
So
it's just
if we had time, that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
But
If you had time, you had since December of 2018 when you guys announced this Globe Live tour.
because if we
obviously it's
didn't,
going to be a lot to carry if you were going to do that, you know. But.
well, yeah, it was. What I have got though is a 16 by 5 long banner in all different languages.
Right.
So on our, I don't think I've got a flyer here. I don't know if you've seen the flyer. On the flyer, there, right in the centre, there is about 10 questions there. Okay, and that's been duplicated on this banner in 25, 30 odd languages. You know, so hopefully that.
So there you go. He's going to relay off his vehicle that he's financing, that he paid for himself, to other people. And they're going to continue on through the 39 different countries. Bunch of nonsense. This is just all lies. They oversold people so they can get more money out of you. And now they're going to reel this into something more realistic. You know, we're going to tour a little bit of more UK and maybe going to Europe a little ways. But they'll never get to the 39 countries by December, their goal. Just a bunch of nonsense. Let's keep on going here because he asked how much was the tour going to cost here. And let's listen to this because he's saying $16,000 if I didn't buy the RV.
So how much is this tour going to cost then?
Sorry?
How much is it going to cost to complete, you know, all this around Europe?
Well, it was originally going to cost around 16,000 originally, but it doesn't need to cost that much now because I've provided a van.
Yeah, it doesn't need to cost that much now, but they've already raised about 10 grand, and they're still trying to raise more. So let's keep on listening here. This nonsense.
Right.
One that doesn't have to be given back this time. That was the shitty thing about last time, was that hiring it was like it was lost money. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, like hiring a car. It's like you're just putting money into an endless pit. That, you know.
Yeah.
Here's what Roxanne's saying. Last year on their first Globe Light tour, they rented that RV. All right, and they're saying it costs them $300 a week, 1,200 pounds a month. All right, and then they said it broke down several times, and they had to pay out of their own pocket to fix it. So they were begging for more money. I don't know how it works in the UK, but if I go out and rent a vehicle and it breaks down through normal driving, then they pay for the tow and they pay to fix the vehicle and give me another vehicle to drive or compensate me for my time I lost on my vacation waiting for the vehicle to get fixed. But these bums, these thieves, they turned it into another opportunity to raise money. Maybe one of you people in the UK can comment down below, but I think if you rent an RV in the UK and it breaks down 150 miles down the road, the people you rent it from fix it. You don't go on the internet and beg for money to fix a rented vehicle. And they did it several times. So this is Globe Lie Tour is them lying to us. Okay? So let's keep on going here. I got a little bit more.
Hire a house, that's an endless pit. I hire a house, that's an endless pit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The house was cheaper though, weren't it?
That's it.
It
Than
was.
this a week. Get it right.
No, well, it was almost 300 a week, which turns out 1,200 a month. So this one's a few £100 cheaper a month than that, and we get to keep it.
You hear that? They get to keep this van. It's a few £100 cheaper a month because they rented last time. So these people are just, you know, I think they're lying about who actually owns the van too, the RV. It may as well be rented. Maybe one of you guys in the UK can run the license plates. I don't know if you can run license plates and find out who the owner is without being a police officer. Maybe you can, but he shows the license plate in the video of the RV. I'll leave the link down below. You know, maybe somebody can find out if Jason really owns it. I don't think he does. I think there's something else going on, and they're certainly not being truthful here. All right, so let's keep on going here. This is when things go south with this guy. And the reason things go south with him is because he mentions Mark Sargent, and he goes, I would like to ask Mark Sargent a couple serious questions about his actions rather than kiss his ass. And then look what happened. Then this little conversation just falls apart after this. You'll see what happens.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah,
going in
it's
for lunch?
13:05.
No, I don't think I'm invited.
Sorry?
I don't think I'm invited.
What do you mean invited? Have you not paid to go in then?
No.
Why not?
Have you seen me inside?
Oh, I don't know.
No, you haven't.
Well, any reason?
Because I haven't got a ticket.
Okay. So you just come? You just thought you'll catch people in the car park?
Yeah, exactly. Caught you too, didn't I?
For what?
Say again?
Okay.
Yeah, for my own entertainment.
Oh right, I
I was
see.
hoping to catch Mark Sargent to ask him a couple of difficult questions instead of just kissing his ass like everyone else, you know what I mean? But
Ah, right, now I get it. You're trying to come in and try and cause trouble or something.
if I was
Yeah,
trying to
yeah. You want to ask Mark a question that's causing problems. You either kiss his ass or you're causing problems. You see how this cult thing works? You know, Timmy Osman, not IPS, the other Timmy. He said it like something well the other day. If you're saying you belong to a community, you actually belong to a cult. That's what this flat earth community is. It's a cult. That's why I'm not a part of this clown show, even though I'm a flat earther. I agree with Timmy, with Troll versus Troll, and then there's people on both sides that are just turning this into a fucking profitable situation. And they're just going to keep on perpetuating the same bullshit over and over and over because it makes them a lot of money. But this turned sour here just as soon as this guy would say, I would like to ask Mark a couple questions instead of kissing his ass. And that's what everybody's doing. They're kissing his ass. He's doing hit piece after hit piece on Flat Earth. Called Flat Earth Fools. Associated us with that Dunning-Kruger effect. You know, and it did that Gander convention, and I'll do a video on that. He come across as real fucking stupid. You know, making flat earthers look stupid. That's what he does. Hit piece after hit piece. And everybody kisses his ass. Oh, I don't care if you made a little money off of it, Mark. Who's paying for all these people traveling all over the world? Ask yourselves that. I'll tell you what, cheap-ass Mark Sargent ain't paying for his travel around the world to meet up with a few people. All right. I got more in this clip. No, that's about it in this clip. Let's move on because this is when Roxanne, she just loses it. And you'll see, this is right after the guy says, I would like to ask Mark Sargent a few serious questions.
straight through here.
Okay.
Was there a bit of, did you do a bit of content asking everyone to kind of protest this event a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
I'm anti fundraising for daft reasons, to be honest with you.
Well, I do rate the
awareness.
guys that you're under because you're kind of standing
Under?
there. Yeah.
I'm not under anyone, love. In case you've
Shady.
missed,
You're so shady.
in case you've lost the plot, I've been ousted by.
So, what are you doing for awareness?
Say that again.
He's
What are you
making
doing?
people aware.
I've
that
done
he
my own
doesn't
activism
trust
for a long
people.
time, long
Okay,
before a
and
lot of
what's that?
people. I do
Can I watch
stickers and I
some?
put them around my local area. If you
Okay.
go on my channel and go back to one of the earliest vids, you'll see what I do. But I don't.
Okay,
I
I'll have
don't
a
do videos advertising myself and what I do. That's not what I'm about. Okay, and that's not what my YouTube channel's about.
Okay, you can calm down.
I
Don't
am
get
calm.
excited.
I am calm.
Okay.
I'm just telling you that that's not. I'm not about self-promotion. That's not my
I'm not.
bag.
If you look on my channel, you see that none of my subscribers.
I don't have
actually,
to justify what I do.
No one's
you know?
asking
No one's
you
asked
to
you to.
justify
You-
what you do. You're answering questions that haven't been asked, babe. Serious.
Well,
It's all right though. Not everyone's
who
happy.
doesn't come under?
You wouldn't be the first person.
Who
No,
doesn't come under?
no one. You're making really silly assumptions.
No, you just said that I
But
was
you
under
wouldn't.
someone.
You wouldn't be the first person that's kind of arrived and not been happy with us. So you can
Well,
join
you
the
wouldn't
queue
be the
as far
first
as I'm
person that's not
concerned.
been happy with me either, so, you know,
You've made some
it goes
really
both ways,
nasty
doesn't it?
content though. You
I've
have.
made nasty content.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
have.
ridiculous statement.
He from what I seen, he didn't make any nasty content. He just wants to ask some serious questions instead of looking past things. But yeah, there you go. And Roxanne, you can see she's a vicious woman. I mean, she's a nasty, evil woman. I don't know why she's trying to pass herself off as a nice flat earther. Flat Earth Underground even points out that Roxanne's channel name reinforces the globe, not flat Earth. Her channel is Roxanne, the Globalist Denier. In other words, she denies that there's a movement taking place, a one world or a new world order, one world government, globalist plan. She denies that's taking place on the globe. Do you understand? Her name reinforces the globe, not flat Earth. And everybody's calling her out on this. And rightfully so, because she's as fake as she can be. You can see what happens when people want to ask questions to this cult. They get very defensive and treat you like the enemy, when all you're asking is an honest question. Why are you supporting Mark when he's doing hit pieces calling flat earthers fools? Many other questions people would like to ask him, and his nonsense. So, just an hour after this, or a few hours after this, Jason goes on Globebusters. So let's listen here to Globebusters. Jaron asked, did you guys get a lot of honking and people staring at you and stuff like that? Fuck, they ain't even got a flat earth sticker on this thing. Why would anybody look at an RV going down the road, Jaron? Just shows you how much attention you paid to this Globe Lie tour. You probably haven't watched any of it. Because if you have, you would say that this is just an RV. There ain't one flat earth sticker on there. Why not? Where the hell are them banners that everybody paid for? Jason explains them here that they got lost in the mail. Somebody else down the street by the same name as Jason Disbury signed for his stickers, and they're lost. And he'll have them in 3 days. Let's listen to his nonsense.
Well, I got a quick question, just real quick. First of all, on the tour, do you guys get a lot of honks at the RV as you drive around?
No, we don't. Not as of yet. No. We're hoping the stickers are still not on the van yet. We're hoping to have them on within the next 2 or 3 days, I would think, at the max, maybe.
Oh, okay.
They never arrived. The stickers never arrived. They apparently they got posted to an address down the road from where I live. Been signed by another Jason Disbury when I was 500 miles away. So they've been geotagged to a particular address. So I can only try and solve this issue out tomorrow. And until that happens, I'm kind of in the dark, with you guys.
So there you go. What a bunch of nonsense. They're just making up lies as they go. Why would you have something sent to your house, Jason, when you know you're not going to be home there to sign for it? And then you try to claim it got sent down the street to another Jason Disbury? These guys are just making up lies. They should have ordered this shit weeks ago. They got those protective paint solutions, those cars where they put that saran wrap basically on it. He could have gone and had that done in a day or a couple days, back when they got all this money, because they raised over $10,000 and probably will ask for a bunch more. Why they rein in this so-called 39 countries down to probably 1 or 2, if that. And they'll be done before December. Because Jason's already heading home, folks, with the camper. That's right, with the camper. Listen here. The tour has been stalled.
But yeah, I was wondering too what was going on with the stickers, and it's like I hope you get them soon, because you have about how much longer on the tour, Jason?
Yeah, so we haven't gone over the pond yet to France as of yet. We've been trying to arrange more drivers for the tour. We've hit a few snags on drivers. So once I've sorted the stickers out, sorted out a couple more drivers, which I have kind of sorted out the drivers. I just need a few definites that we're ready to go. Wherever I
Roxanne said she was going to drive the RV for a leg. What happened to her? She rode with you for a couple days. Actually, she didn't even ride with you. She drove her car there. Probably stayed in a hotel room because she didn't want to stay in no crappy camper van. What a bunch of nonsense. A bunch of lies. But Jason's heading back home with the camper. The tour is on standby, folks.
How many days I miss right at the beginning, the decision's been made to just take them days and put them right at the end of the tour rather than be a domino effect of all missed dates. So we're just going to, as I say, just take them dates and just put them right at the end so we don't miss anywhere. But I'm not going to know any information until, as I said, I've been on the road, I've been at the convention. I need to get home and try and reevaluate and try and get this show on the road again.
There you go. Got to try to get this show on the road again. They never planned this out. You had 8 months to find drivers. Roxanne said she was going to drive it for however far through the UK. Hell, you guys drove a couple 100 miles close to home. Now you're all heading back home. Got your money in your pocket. Jason's got enough money to pay that loan off for the next couple years. What a ripoff. What a ripoff. And then they had that little silly conference, and I told you, man, there was more the people who profit off of this cult, that profit off of video making. There was more of them there than the sheep that follow and worship them. And then this is real blurry because they all got drunk on your money. And here is Ranty and Dolly sitting in the corner. Ranty seems to have forgot he's married and has a child at home. That's right. When I called him out on it, he said my wife was holding the camera. Well, it's Ranty holding the camera. But all these guys are all acting like drunken fools, and you'll see that here.
Say hello, Tony. Hey, Tony. Hey, Martin Leakey, peace.
That wasn't a girl. That was Martin Leakey. Likey. Mudflood man.
Hey, look at this.
I got it. We got to find out what kind of symbol is this. Huh? What is this, Roxanne? The flat earth symbol? I'm going to have to check Masonic symbols because I think that's a Masonic symbol. We'll have to check that out.
Hey, we got Martin over there. We got Paul on the plane over here. Let's go and say hello to Paul on the plane.
You know, Mark Sargent there. It's the whole crew. It's the whole occult crew. And a couple sheep. They all gave speeches to each other. Mark gave a speech to Paul. Paul gave a speech to Mark. And they've all heard it before. And who's paying for all this travel for all over the world?
Hey, the audience. I'm live, yeah.
So let's move on to the next clip. Because here he goes up to Paul on the plane again. And remember, Ranty's claim to fame is that he got chemtrail sunburn on it. He got burned on his face from chemtrails, he said. And he used urine to cure it, his urine to cure it. That's Ranty's claim to fame.
We're all having a good time, aren't we having a good time? Good time, yeah. We're all having a good time. And we're all slightly drunk. Woo! Pissheads, they say. Pissheads. Yeah, we're all pissheads.
There you go. They even call themselves pissheads. They're all piss drinkers. We all know that. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a scam tour. They're not going to make it to 39 countries. They'll be lucky to make it out of Europe. Just all nonsense. It's all a scam. They oversold you so they can raise 5 more grand, 10 more grand, however much. But they've raised a lot already. We're never going to get any accountability out of it, you know, but they've raised over $10,000 already. So you think about that for a while, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. These aren't flat earthers. These are profiteers. Have a good day.